I started noticing a pattern. Every time I would share my goals, they wouldn't happen. My goals would not come to fruition, period, whatsoever. Y'all, listen to me. Babe, we have got to stop sharing our goals, sharing things that we have in the works. It's so wild. Like, I already knew that I wanted to film a video about moving in silence. And then I just got confirmation from God because it's literally happening to me right now. So, babe, please move in silence. Stop sharing your goals. Stop sharing things that you have in the works right now. Keep it to yourself, or keep it to like a very bare minimum. I'm talking about like one person until that goal has come to fruition, until that dream or thing that you have in the works has come to pass, period. An example of this is I actually just got my highest deal under contract here in Houston. It's for just about 1.2 million. And this is the highest. I've done $1 million before. I've had a transaction that was $1 million before, but 1.2 million is my highest as of yet in Houston. I was so excited about it. I told my mom. Oh my gosh. I just told my friend Paige. I told like quite a few people about it. I told like the vice president of relocation about it. And literally this morning we had the inspection, and my client, let me read this to you guys. My client was like, initial review of inspection report doesn't look awesome. What's the timeline to get back to the builder? And I was like, within 7 days, I'm going to take a look at it right now. I was like, we have 7 days from date of ratification since we have the inspection report. As soon as they receive the earnest money deposit, we can ask for repairs or additional credit in lieu of any repairs, like an additional seller concession. And she's like, or back out with refund of earnest money, ? These do not seem minor. And I was like, correct. I mean, she's correct. We could back out. But I'm just like, and something in my spirit, this is why we have to listen to our spirit, you guys, because that's God talking to us. Something in my spirit said, don't talk to anyone about this deal until like, you have the clear to close at least, or until like your past inspection. And that's just in real estate. Like, no deal is a deal until you're at the closing table and the funds have been sent from the lender to the title company. Like, no deal is a deal until you're at that closing table and the deal has closed. But I was so excited about this deal that like I wanted to share it with people. And now look. So we're praying over that transaction that we'll be able to come into an agreement with the repairs or the findings on the inspection report, and that my client doesn't want to cancel because of it. But if she does, rightfully so, like she has every right to do so within our 7-day like option period. But I'm just like, wow, God really gave me confirmation on making this video by this going on the day that I'm making the video. So this just goes to show you all, like, don't tell people about your plans. Don't tell people about what you have going on. And honestly, I don't know like why this happens. I don't know why we need to move in silence. I don't know why sometimes things don't come to pass when we start talking about it or we tell people about it. I do also believe, this is just my personal belief, I do also believe that not everybody is clapping for us. Like, not everybody is clapping for you. Not everybody is clapping for me. And oftentimes it's our peers or people who don't really have our best interests at heart or don't really want us to elevate. They're the ones who actually like could put bad energy. I would pray to God that they're not preying on the downfall of something that people have going on. But I do feel like people's energy can be negative, and I don't know, like there's something that I've heard that like the devil doesn't know what you're thinking or what's going into your mind. The devil doesn't know what you're thinking or what's like going on until you speak it out of your mouth. So maybe it's that when we are telling people about our plans or about our goals, like the devil is hearing it, or just something is going on that's making some of these things not come to fruition. Sometimes it is that like it's not God's plan for things to happen. But I do feel like when you speak openly and freely about your goals and about things that you have going on, or about like things that are in the work, sometimes people, I promise, really I don't I don't know, like wish on your downfall or something, but this is why it's just so important to move in silence. I'm telling you guys, like I know I already said it, but I'm saying again, y'all, we have to move in silence. I'm disappointed in myself for not moving in silence with this transaction, but this is what we have to do. And me realizing that I needed to move in silence, that's nothing new to me. I have felt like this for a long time. I've realized it like quite some time ago. I feel like honestly, when I went into real estate is when I kind of noticed that like moving in silence is important, or it's the best way to go, because I know that like I would tell people about my goals, or my goals in real estate to be a top producing agent, to really be impactful, to be like have an international impact. And people would look at me real sideways, like, girl, wishful thinking. I'm like, no, these are actually things that I'm going to do. These are goals that I'm going to achieve and make come to pass. And the more that I spoke to like a large group of people about it, or just announced my plans, especially like social media, I would see things literally crumble and downfall and me not reach those goals that I wanted to as quickly as I would. But there were plenty of goals. Don't get it wrong. There were plenty of goals that I achieved and like that I didn't even have as a goal. And that's how I know that like that's God working my life and showing and giving me confirmation that what I was doing and becoming a real estate agent was the best choice that I ever could have made. But yeah, I've known this for a while, and I know there's like songs or like artists, rappers, people talk about like moving in silence all the time, and it's a real thing. Like that's, ladies, gentlemen, please, y'all, I care about y'all, and I'm telling you guys, move in silence. Even with this app, I have so many goals on YouTube, and like I actually have like, I have a list of videos that I want to make. And one of them is about my goals on YouTube, my goals on this platform, my goal as becoming a successful content creator. There are specific goals within that like I had wanted to share, but I'm like, I cannot share those goals, because I know that, like I said, not everyone is clapping for us. Not everyone is clapping for you. And like, you guys let me know, have you guys experienced things like this? Do you guys believe in moving in silence? Some of the reasons that I haven't, I'm going to like list out the reasons why I think it's so important for us to move in silence. One of them being, not everybody is assigned to your next level. So everybody who's with you right now, shooting in the gym, everyone who's shooting with you in the gym right now, they are going to be left behind. They are not going to encourage you. They are not going to be a part of this journey, because that's not who God has assigned to move with you to this next chapter to elevate in your life. You have to understand that. Like a lot of your doubters, a lot of your naysayers, a lot of people who are wishing on your downfall silently behind your back, let them do that, because they're not meant to go with you to the next chapter in your life. Another huge one, oh y'all, this is big and this is heavy. But let me just say, some people project doubt, project negativity, and it's not even intentional. They don't even, I really, from the goodness of my heart, I don't believe that majority of the people intentionally prey on our downfall or intentionally want you not to have the finer things or have the best or make your goals come to reality. I really think that some people do it unintentionally. Like some people, that's their spirit. Some people don't have a clean heart. I genuinely believe that. Another thing is like, I think that speaking too soon, just like I did with this contract situation, speaking too soon can kill the momentum, because what happens is like everybody's kind of counting your pockets, counting your goals, counting the things that you have going on. And it really just kills the momentum, because then what you find yourself doing is trying to like please other people rather than achieving some of like your own personal goals, or you're just achieving your personal goals. The momentum kind of like dies and it's shifted. And not only is the momentum shifted, but the purpose, the reasoning, the meaning behind doing what you're doing is shifted. Sometimes it can shift to like you proving to people that you can do these things that you're speaking about, when really we just need to be doing the things that we're doing for ourselves and not to show out or show other people what we can do. It's like showing ourselves. It needs to be showing ourselves what we can actually do. And lastly, and most importantly, another reasoning behind moving in silence is simply protecting what God gave you. Like point blank, period. Like literally protecting what God has put on our heart to do, the gift that God has given us. It's protecting that from, like how I spoke about in my last video, worldly things, worldly people, people who don't really have our best interests at heart, people who are not just good people, period. Like people who are not good people. It's protecting that gift that God that has given us, that dream that God has put on our heart to achieve. It's protecting it, period. And I'm a big dreamer. I look for a lot of confirmation from God in my dreams. And God also reveals things to me in my dreams. And we'll have to talk about that in another video. But there have been some very huge events that have happened in my life that God revealed to me first in my dream. And then they happen in reality. And so another reason why I think that it's important to move in silence. And you guys, this is not only like me telling you guys, this is a reminder to myself, because like I said, I didn't move in silence with that situation. And now look, God is showing me as to why I need to be obedient, why I should have moved in silence. But yeah, it's really important for us to protect the gifts that God has given us, because again, once we speak about something, that's when the devil knows what we're thinking, what our plans are, and it can break down our plans. It's like some people be like, "Oh, you're not moving in silence, like you're moving in hiding, or you're trying to be too private." No, I'm protecting a gift that God has given me, and you guys need to do the same. And you will, let me tell you, practice moving in silence, practice keeping things to yourself for like 6 months, and watch how much further you get in achieving some of your goals, or big breakouts happening for you that wouldn't have been achieved as quickly, or may not have even been achieved at all if you would have told the world about what you have going on. And again, like I said, some people, I don't think it's intentional. I think that some people wish bad on others unintentionally, although there are people who wish bad on others and don't want to see people succeed intentionally. And understand, like, it's not about fear. This has nothing to do with fear. This has to do with being wise, with using wisdom. God always talks about using wisdom, moving properly, walking right. So by moving in silence, you're using wisdom that God has already given us to not announce all of your plans, to not announce everything that you have going on. Because as soon as those things come to fruition, you guys, it's such an amazing feeling. Like God has so many blessings for us. But if we are not being obedient and we're not using wisdom, then we're not going to be able to experience those blessings. So I'm telling you guys, like, it feels so good when things come to life that you could only imagine, or dreams that people say you have that are too big and they happen. It's such an amazing feeling. I had to get this out there to you guys today, because God just showed me that what happens when I'm not obedient, what happens when I don't do what I know is right in my heart. And I got so excited about this transaction. And like, look, and this is not the first time this has happened to me. It's happened many other times, many other endeavors that I've had, or like goals that I've had, where I'm telling my friends about it. I'm putting it on social media, and like, it just crumbles right before my face, right in front of me. And like, then when I move differently and use wisdom and don't tell everybody about my dreams and my goals, I get blessed abundantly beyond what I could have even imagined. I just want to end with saying, like, babe, not everyone needs a front row seat to what God is building in your life. Take that with you. Not everyone needs a front row seat to what God is building in your life and what God has for you. Keep it to yourself. Put it in a journal. And then once it comes to fruition, go back and document it and tell the world about it, and give the world your testimony and like how great God is, and like how you were able to achieve goals that you could not have even imagined. Like, trust me, it's such a good feeling. But like, I am honestly not even low key, high key disappointed in myself for just telling the world what I had going on in my pipeline. Honestly, I really am. I appreciate you guys so much for watching this. Thank you guys for like always listening to me yap. I have discovered I am a yapper. Like, I know in elementary school, they used to tell my mom, like, she is very talkative. London gets her work done, but she's very talkative. And I'm definitely a yapper. I love to talk. But I appreciate you guys for just staying tuned in, for subscribing, for supporting, for engaging. And even though you guys may not always agree with what I have to say in some of these little like talk chit chat with Luns, I just appreciate you guys having an open heart and an open ear, and even, just sympathizing with where I'm coming from. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel. There will be another video coming. I'll try to keep these yap sessions at a minimum, but I can't help it. I feel like this is part of my purpose and me being obedient by telling you guys what's on my heart, giving you guys my testimony, sharing God's word, sharing things that I've learned the hard way that have given me wisdom and have allowed me to mature. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Have a blessed day.